Well, today we're doing an unboxing review of the Spiderfarmer 1000 LED grow light. So let's see what looks like what is inside. So thank you. Support number guaranteeing 100% satisfaction. Requesting that I leave a review, which I hope this constitutes. The Spiderfarmer SF series grow lights user manual. Now on Amazon I saw 3 varieties. They have the 1000, 2000, and 4000 models, and they are different sizes to cover different areas, and they go up in price as they get bigger. So suggested hanging distance for this, well, let's see what it looks like before we get into that. All right, so let's take this out. So looks like just some grow stickers, so plant labels, so you know what you're planting. A wire hanger, and this looks pretty sturdy. Let's take a closer look. And then a pulley mechanism, which is good so that you can adjust the height of the light over the plants by pulling it up or down, I guess like a window shade. The hanging, okay. Here is the light. The light has a grounded plug, 3-prong. There's a tape measure, which is interesting. 60-inch tape measure. So I assume so you can measure your distances from the plants. I'm guessing that's why that's there. So let's look at this ballast. It can accept 100 to 240 volts. So if you're not using a US type plug, you'll need an adapter for the plug, but with an adapter you could plug it into a 240 volt outlet. It's only 1.1 amps for input, and output is in 48 volts, 96 watts rated power, 2 amps. So 96 watts isn't too bad. It's not a whole lot. Hang on a second. I think this microphone cord's getting hung up here. And let's see. So we have a waterproof connector here. Power plug that looks reasonably long. And let's check out the actual light. So you have a panel. It's an aluminum backing, and it looks pretty thick. Let's get a more accurate measure of that. I'm curious as to how thick that is. Looks like it's at least 4 millimeters. Feels pretty heavy. Here we go. So these aren't calipers, but I can get a pretty good idea. Now it's 2 millimeters. Looks like it's 2 millimeters thick. But it feels really strong. And the whole thing with the ballast is kind of heavy. I didn't put it on a scale, but I'm just based on the way it feels, I would say it's a few pounds. And so you have these holes on each corner for the mounting. And why don't we plug it in just to see how bright this thing is. This should be interesting. Let's plug this in. That's too heavy there. I better put it down like this so it doesn't fall over. Maybe we'll do it this way. We'll see. All right. And the reason I got this was I wanted some additional area to grow the plants, and I needed more light. The last set of, or a brighter light. The last set had 6 individual strips, and I mounted 2 in a single rail under 30-inch shelves. And what I'm finding is I'm going to need at least 2 of those across instead of 1 across. So I'm going to take the, probably get another set of those so I can double the light output of that. And then I think it should be ballpark as to what I really need. So let's see what happens when we plug this thing in. And let's see if there's a light switch, like an on-off thing here. I do not see an on-off switch. Of course, I didn't read the manual. I don't see an on-off switch there either. I mean, I'm planning to stick it on a timer anyway. Let's see what happens. Whoa! Whew, God. That is bright. Holy shit. I'm sure that the camera's not gonna pick it up validly, but oh my God, that's bright. Let me unplug it before I blind myself. Okay. Okay. So that's the unboxing of this light. I'll do a follow-up video after I get a chance to mount it. They rate it for 4 square feet, like 24 by 24 for flowering plants, and I believe 36 inches by 36 inches for vegetables. Something like that. And to give you an idea how that would be, this table is 2 feet by 4 feet. So if you were doing a flowering section, cut this table in half, and this area would be what they rate this light is for flowering plants and fruiting plants, and then add another foot all the way around for vegetables. So you get it up light higher, and you have less par value at a higher height, but you've got a greater spread. And the par values they listed looked pretty good. I was viewing generally around 500 par, give or take, depending on how close the light is. Yeah, so whether you were 12, 18, or 24 inches from the plants. So I will do a follow-up when I've had a chance to use it and report back on what kind of results I get.